So now that we've got some basic HTML out of the way, let's go ahead and do a little tiny bit of CSS just to refresh a little bit of that. So remember, CSS comes in a couple of different flavors, if you will. You can put CSS in the head of your document. You can put it as an external style sheet. You can put it in line on tags. There's a lot of ways to do this, and I'm going to cover all of them. I'm just going to go with a very simple on document, top of the head style type of thing here. So what you want to do is you want to put the style tag for your CSS in the head of your document, and you can inject CSS directly into the head section of your document. So for instance, CSS, what we do with CSS is we control HTML. So I'm going to put a very simple HTML tag down here, and heading tag, an H1 tag. Remember, all heading tags do are make text more prominent, H1 through H10. Now I have a simple H1 tag there. It looks like this if I save this and open up my live preview. Default H1 tag. There we go. All right, so that's a simple HTML. CSS controls the style of HTML elements. So let's change it. Change this a heading tag with some CSS. So just remember, here's what CSS looks like. You plug in with a simple HTML option. You go H1, you take the thing you're trying to modify and you put it up in your style document. And then you open up a set of curly brackets. So curly brackets, shift, and then the kind of curly brackets up on your keyboard above the regular brackets. Open those. And inside the curly brackets is where you put your CSS code. So say something, for instance, something like the color of the H1 tag. I do color, the attribute. So you do colon, and then you do whatever stylistic type of thing you're wanting to put inside the attribute. Like I can pick a color like aqua, and then I do a semicolon to close that. I'm going to go ahead and save it, and we will check the live preview, and there we go. So now my text is aqua colored. So remember, CSS controls all kinds of different stuff. I can control elements of the H1 itself, like the color of the text, but remember, I can control things like the background color of the H1 itself. And let's make this something obnoxious like aquamarine. Close it with a semicolon, save it, and now the H1 tag and the background of the H1 itself, a block element inside our HTML, have different attributes controlled through our CSS. So there's a very short kind of a breakdown of CSS. Remember, you've got whatever you're trying to control in your HTML, you've got the attributes of those things, and then you've got whatever specific things you want to control of those attributes. So there's a basic CSS breakdown for you.